A proper road race, and in the true meaning of the word. That was how Mr. Monaco, the late great Graham Hill, once described this iconic event. The cars we drive have come a long way in the intervening half-century, but still we race on those same public roads beside the Mediterranean Sea. There's no victory more coveted than that of the Monaco Grand Prix. The astonishing Circuit De Monaco is, for all intents and purposes, virtually unchanged since its inaugural race back in 1929. The faster cars of today, though, ensure the 19 corners past the casino and along the seafront remain as thrilling as ever. A 2.1-mile lap here takes us around an entire country, yet never more than inches from the race-ending barriers. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Why don't we discuss McLaren? What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Gasly, Hamilton, Valtteri Bottas, and Verstappen, Perez, Power, Butler, and Daniel Ricciardo. Magnussen, Norris, Lucas Faber, and Hülkenberg, Russell, Raikkonen, Romain Grosjean, and Antonio Giovinazzi. Kubica and Alexander Albon picks up the last spot on the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
DRS is now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone. Right, we have a very worn-out MG UK. Our battery charge speed is suffering, and if it gets much worse, we could be forced to retire. Perez is ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead is 3.5 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 4 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:17.9. You're dropping back by around 1.4 seconds. Okay, we're starting to see a bit of tyre wear. You shouldn't have too much trouble for the time being, but the grip is going to start falling away. Gearboxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can. Our gap to the car in front is 10.2 seconds. Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap. Go now. We'll be doing one more stop today. One stop left in our strategy. Okay, the gap behind is 1.7 seconds. Battery charge is high. Let's increase ERS deployment to up the pace. Lando in the pits. Nice move. is 1.6 seconds. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs. You're pulling out a second lap on the car behind. Gap to car in front is 20.5 seconds. We're leading our teammate by 5.1 seconds. They're on fresh hards. They're in 12th. The time last lap was a 1 minute 19.0. This is your final lap of the race. We're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix too soon. I can't say that I'm happy with how today went, but I'm sure you gave it your best. Better luck next time.
That's a fantastic performance from Ferrari. It hardly looked in doubt. Talk to me, Ants. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
Ferrari are at it again. An excellent performance at today's Grand Prix, and they're certainly a team that know what they're doing out there. Now let's take a look at the driver's standings. It's a great result for Lewis Hamilton, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Well, it's got to be Kevin Magnussen. He displayed exceptional skill out on the track today and wasn't afraid to fight his way through the pack.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Our championship leaders retain their position, but their lead is shrinking. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.